So, pretty crazy morning getting to Oakwood, but tomorrow's my last day, so that's good. And no more medical changes. I am on my way to figure out how to start some local college courses so that I can get smarter. Today, what was crazy is today and yesterday, resilience was brought up, and that's what my second tattoo is. And it's so crazy because it's a word that I've chosen to represent kind of like the process I'm going through of getting knocked down and getting back up again. And it's so crazy that it just keeps being brought up. When I was inpatient, when I was outpatient, like it just keeps coming, and it really means a lot that God spoke to me in that moment when I decided resilience was a word for me. So there's something I really like. I don't know how to publicize this, but it's something that I really think people need to realize is that mental illness is just as much a disease as cancer or any other physical disease. It's just in your brain, and it's not as tangible to see the side effects. And people who judge it as you're just crazy are uneducated and cruel to judge the way that we feel about this, and it's really hard to express that what I'm going through isn't fake. This is real. This is a real issue, and it's something that I'm dealing with that to me is just as, and to doctors is just as real as cancer. And it's not curable. But, it can be subsided, and it can be helped. But I started putting together these little clips last night for my first version of a vlog. It's really not supposed to be some famous, so many shares and views. It's just supposed to be there for people who are drawn to it, and for people who need to see that, life is ugly and miserable and hideous, but that shouldn't keep us from seeing the beautiful parts of it. And what really makes our life beautiful is what we do with the mess and the ugliness. And that's, I quite literally would relate life to abstract art. Is it's what we see out of this mess and what we can do to make a difference in it and to change that mess and to clean it up. And I want people to know that there are people like me everywhere that are struggling and aren't perfect, and I want to show. And it just makes me sick to my stomach for people who idealize the concept of this thing that we have to show everyone how great we are. It's not about what other people think about us, it's what we think about us. So when I'm deciding to post some great picture of me, I don't want it to be because I want you guys to see how great I think I am. It's because I want to know how great I know I am. And I want to remind myself how beautiful I feel, and how smart I am, and how strong I am. And so we don't have to cut social media out of our lives, because I'm a big believer in not changing your life just to avoid the people that hurt you, but to change that thing so it doesn't hurt you. And so my social media is for me, guys, and for me to share stuff that I'm passionate about and things that I think you need to hear. So it's not for you. And what's hard about that is people can say, yeah, you can remind yourself how beautiful you are without sharing that publicly, but there's something about keeping it to yourself that makes it feel unreal. And so if you're one of those people out there that says, oh, you're fishing for attention, and yeah, maybe parts of us do want attention, because we're all not perfect. We all have things we want and we desire. But sorry, this car was not letting me over. Again, should not be videoing while driving, but don't do this at home, people, or on the roads, people. But if you're one of those people that is saying that, back the hell off, because we all do things for different reasons, and some people feel like they need that. But I share it because it's something I'm proud of, and I'm not afraid to share it with the world. And yeah, maybe it's great to have compliments. It's great to have compliments and to have comments and likes, but it's when I look at myself and I'm like, wow, that's not perfect, but that's beautiful. Or when I am able to just see the person that I can be and see like what I can share. And I'm sharing these stories and sharing birthday posts and sharing congratulations on your signing and sharing Bible verses and devos is because I'm proud to show who I care about, what I believe in, and be kind to others. And it's ridiculous for anyone to think or to judge you for what you share. Yes, I think that there are certain things that people don't need to be shared, but that's my opinion, and I don't have to vocalize that. But, we have to know that everyone's opinions are so different, and that's what makes us human, and that's what makes us so beautiful, is that our opinions are always going to contradict, and that challenge. And it's just crazy that people just think you're only searching for attention, but I'm searching for my own attention of myself, because when I'm at home telling myself, oh, you're great, you're strong, you're beautiful, yeah, it can be helpful, but sometimes it's not enough. And when you're really proud of yourself, that's when you share it and show you're proud of yourself. Because you can be proud of yourself at home, and you can be proud of yourself online, but when you're proud of yourself in public, that's a whole different story. And that's what we should strive to be, is strive to be proud of your imperfections and of your failures and of your mistakes, because that's what makes you you, and that's what makes you create beautiful things, are the mistakes you make and how you grow. I don't feel like any of that was enough to really stick to that point of do what you do for you. And everything I say, everything anyone says, everything the Bible says, everything that things say about like being you, do what you need to do. There are like limits where, yeah, that may be too much, or yeah, that may not be the healthiest thing for you. Personally, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that because I'm very particular about my body and my health. And so yeah, I don't think that that's like the healthiest thing to do, and I don't agree for the people who do that, but it's not my right to choose and pick who you are. All I can do is stop judging and start praying. I can pray that whatever decisions you make end up being the right decision for you. And that's what I think everyone needs to do. Stop judging. Stop fucking judging people. Start praying that their decisions lead them to a better life, Start praying that their decisions are the right ones. And when I say start praying, you do not by any means, have to be religious to pray. For me, praying is more, yes, I'm speaking to God when I pray, but praying is just like the thoughts you have, intentionally thinking something, intentionally saying something out loud, intentionally speaking to whoever you think is hearing your thoughts, and saying, man, I pray, or I wish that my friend Alex, my friend Sophie, my friend Bob, that their decisions are really strong in helping them get to a better place in their life. And I may not agree with what they're doing, I may think it's weird, but I pray that maybe one day I can understand it. Or I pray that I can stop judging and start really caring so that they can be healthier and I can be healthier human beings. So praying has nothing to do, praying is used in Christianity, is used in religions, but has nothing to do with being religious. Hey guys, it is so cold, and there's this snow all over the ground, but I just enrolled in some local online courses so I can get my associate's degree before I go on my big plane trip. My eyes are so watery because it's so cold. But it's kind of sad because I have a tear, which is not a sad tear, it's just a cold tear, but it's kind of sad because it's a school that I've judged, and guess what? I'm not going to judge because I'm going to pray and sing. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear me because of this wind, but my photo ID is ugly, which is, I guess, kind of good because my photo ID at Pepperdine was like really good. It was just, I got to pick my picture and not take it there. But okay guys, it's freezing as butt outside, like coldest it's been in Oklahoma in a long time, and this was supposed to be a warm week. That just shows you how intercontinental weather and climate can be. And by the way, there is a difference in weather and climate, so look it up. Take environmental science. Shout out Rao. You bullied me, but I learned a lot about life and about what you're actually teaching, so thanks. But I don't know, I feel accomplished. I don't know, I have this weird feeling that's like I don't know how to describe at all in me right now. Like energy, but confused and kind of depressed, but kind of excited, and I don't know for what. But okay, so I had this little idea. These video blogs at the point of when I'm recording this are not up yet. I really don't like the word vlog. I'm calling it a vlog series though, and I like it on Snapchat because I don't know, it feels more casual than like formally videoing myself. I'm not gonna like dress me up or Photoshop my beautiful acne off my face. It's called stress acne. It's called anxiety. It's a symptom. Get over it, people. Anyways, I had this little idea of maybe like starting a community group, like maybe it's online for the people who find this and support it, maybe where we could talk just over some kind of like group. Oh, there's an app called Zoom where it's like group FaceTiming kind of, or if it's locally, like a coffee shop, and just be able to like talk about life. What do you think? This is a side note, but look how beautiful Devon Tower looks right now. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like rainbow with the sunset. Okay, yeah, kind of dangerous driving, but that's Oklahoma City, tallest building, guys. If you're not from Oklahoma City, I really don't see this reaching a lot of people, but if it does, you're meant to see it. So, I don't know. I just also want to clarify, this is kind of a ways into my first video, but, you know, I really don't want this to be some formal, like, thing. I really just want it to be a casual way, like a blog, but my mind goes too fast to write it all down. I want this really to be something casual where you can go on there and be like, yeah, that's how I feel. Because a lot of times you read these books that are like inspirational, but you know, like life's shitty and crappy and it's messed up. And you know, I'm sick of all these stupid videos of people with their makeup on saying, guys, you can do it. Because sometimes we can't do it. Sometimes we fall and we crumble and we are broken and life doesn't seem to get better. And you know, I'm terrified that mine's not going to get better. And I'm trying to pour all my faith. I'm praying that God gives me the faith to trust Him in this journey, you know? But there's no assurance. And that's the scariest part of this whole thing. It's just beyond, today in Oakwood, one of the ladies who's in there with me was saying, you know, someone asked me one time, how many times you hit rock bottom? And I answered, you know, how many times are you willing to get back up? And that really moved me. So let's keep on fighting to get back up, guys. So I may have shared this before, and if you stick with these videos, you'll see that I repeat a lot of things a lot. But anyways, so, and I space out and forget what I'm saying a lot, and I took ADD medication today, so like I should be focused, but I took it this morning, so it probably is coming out, but, I forgot. One second, let me draw. So I totally thought I wasn't gonna remember it, but I remember now, and I'm about to forget. But so I was talking to one of my small group leaders, and it's honestly someone that's really hard for me to put trust and faith into because I've been led astray by her, and not intentionally. I just honestly feel myself falling away from God because of how hurt she makes me feel. But I tried, in this whole time of me trying to forgive and receive forgiveness and just move forward and let go of the weights, I asked her, you know, like, I'm terrified that I'm going to spend my whole life trying to be this Christian and that we don't even know if there is like a heaven, you know? And she was like, yeah, but here are the two ways I see it. You spend your whole life trying to be the best version of yourself and you go to heaven, or you spend your whole life trying to be the best version of yourself and that's it. And you know, that's so true.
With my soul, it is well, it is well with my soul.
Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Okay, so I'm on this like huge bridge and I don't know why I decided to video now, but the song I'm listening to is called Never Alone, and that's really what I want you guys to feel by watching these, is that I'm not trying to fake it with you guys, and by that I also don't want to fake it with myself, you know, because faking it till you make it is just bearing everything down. And so I just felt like sharing that you're never alone. My phone number is 405-306-8615 if you ever want to text and get some advice or meet up. So